Think of the most disastrous, calamitous, and deadly year that ever occurred in history. What comes to your mind? The world wars? The COVID pandemic? You're mistaken. It was the year 536 AD. This was a year when a mysterious fog plunged Europe, the Middle East, and parts of Asia into darkness, initiating the beginning of the coldest decade in the past 2,300 years. This is the story of 536 AD, the worst year to be alive, which forever changed the course of history. Join us today as we talk about this chilling chapter of the past, unveiling the tragic events that unfolded during this year and exploring their far-reaching consequences. The year 536 AD was marked by an unusual and terrifying phenomenon, a mysterious fog that blocked out the sun, plunging Europe, the Middle East, and parts of Asia into darkness. This was no ordinary fog, and it was not a brief occurrence. It persisted for 18 months. During this time, temperatures plummeted, resulting in the coldest decade of the past 2,300 years. The sun gave off a dim light, akin to a lunar eclipse, which had severe effects on the climate. Crops failed, people starved, and a great famine ensued. The Byzantine historian Procopius aptly described the situation. The sun gave forth its light without brightness, painting a picture of the gloomy and grim reality that gripped the world. Scientists believe that this mysterious fog was caused by a massive volcanic eruption, which spewed an enormous amount of ash into the atmosphere, blocking out sunlight. However, the exact location of this eruption remains a subject of debate, with candidates ranging from North America to Iceland to El Salvador. The climatic changes brought about by this mysterious fog set the stage for a series of catastrophic events that would further deepen the crisis of 536 AD, leading to widespread misery and upheaval. The relentless darkness and cold triggered widespread crop failures, resulting in a devastating famine that spanned from Ireland to China. Food shortages became rampant, leading to mass starvation and death. This was not a localized crisis, it was a global catastrophe. The Byzantine Empire, under the rule of Emperor Justinian, was particularly hard hit. The empire, which was the most powerful economic force of the time, faced a severe economic downturn. The once thriving cities and trade networks were crippled, leading to a period of decline and instability. The Great Famine of 536 to 541 AD is considered one of the worst and most protracted famines in history. It not only resulted in an immediate humanitarian crisis, but also laid the groundwork for further calamities that would strike in the ensuing years. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any worse, in 541 AD, a deadly plague struck the Byzantine Empire. Named the Justinian Plague after the reigning emperor, it was likely an outbreak of bubonic plague, similar to the later Black Death of the 14th century. The Justinian Plague was catastrophic, killing an estimated 25 to 50 million people, almost half the world's population. It spread rapidly through the Mediterranean and Europe, leaving no corner of the empire untouched. The combination of the Great Famine and the Justinian Plague dealt a severe blow to the Byzantine Empire, contributing to its eventual decline. Moreover, these back-to-back calamities had far-reaching implications, setting the stage for the end of the ancient world and the beginning of the Middle Ages. In Europe, the prolonged cold and darkness, along with the famine and plague, led to socio-economic turmoil. The Western Roman Empire had already fallen a century earlier, and the Eastern Roman or Byzantine Empire was struggling to maintain its hold. The crisis further weakened the Byzantine Empire, leading to its gradual decline. The economic downturn also accelerated the rise of feudalism, a socio-economic system that dominated the Middle Ages. As central authority weakened, local warlords and landlords took control, offering protection to people in exchange for service or labor. The turmoil of this period also facilitated the spread of new religions and philosophies. Christianity in particular found fertile ground to grow amidst the chaos and despair, further shaping the socio-cultural landscape of the Middle Ages. In Asia, the events of 536 AD had equally profound effects. The Chinese Wei dynasty, already grappling with political and social unrest, was severely affected by the climatic changes and the famine. The ensuing instability led to the rise of the northern and southern dynasties, leading to a period marked by fragmentation, frequent warfare, and significant cultural and technological advancements. The cataclysmic events of 536 AD didn't merely end with the year itself. The effects were felt for decades, resulting in a prolonged period of recovery. Following the mysterious fog, the sun didn't regain its full light until 537 AD, and the climatic changes persisted for several years. Coupled with the Great Famine and the Justinian Plague, these disasters had a devastating and lasting impact. This period of recovery was marked by resilience and adaptation. In Europe, people turned to new forms of agriculture and animal husbandry to survive. They diversified their crops and improved their farming techniques, sowing the seeds of a more resilient food system. In the Byzantine Empire, Emperor Justinian embarked on a massive rebuilding effort, which also included the construction of the famous Hagia Sophia. Moreover, new social, political, and economic systems emerged in response to the crisis. The rise of feudalism in Europe and the fragmentation of power in China were some examples that represented significant shifts in the world order. These changes, born out of necessity and survival, would shape the course of the Middle Ages and beyond. Understanding the events of 536 AD has been a significant challenge for historians and scientists alike, primarily due to the limited historical records from that period. However, modern scientific techniques have shed light on this mysterious and transformative year. Ice core samples from Greenland and Antarctica have revealed traces of volcanic ash, indicating a massive volcanic eruption around 536 AD. This discovery supports the theory that the mysterious fog was caused by a volcanic eruption. Furthermore, these ice cores have provided climatic data, helping scientists understand the severity and duration of the climatic changes during this period. Analysis of tree rings has also provided valuable insights. Trees grow slower in colder conditions, resulting in thinner rings. By studying tree rings from this period, scientists have been able to confirm the drop in temperatures, providing further evidence of the climatic changes. Additionally, archaeological evidence, combined with historical texts, has helped piece together the societal and economic impact of the events. The picture that emerges is one of a world thrown into chaos, struggling to survive and adapt. The events of 536 AD hold important lessons for today, particularly in the context of climate change. They remind us of the fragility of human societies in the face of drastic climatic changes and underscore the need for resilience and adaptation. As we grapple with the challenges of climate change, the story of 536 AD is a stark reminder of what's at stake. It urges us to take climate action seriously, to mitigate the risks and prepare for the potential impacts. This story also illustrates the interconnectedness of our world. A volcanic eruption in one part of the world caused global climatic changes, leading to widespread famine, disease, and socio-economic upheaval. The year marked a significant transition in global history, signaling the end of the ancient world and the dawn of the Middle Ages. It was a period of immense suffering and hardship, but it was also a time of profound change and transformation. So, while 536 AD is remembered as the worst year to be alive, its legacy is much more than just a year of darkness and despair. It was a year that forever changed the course of human history, leaving a permanent mark on the annals of time.